Welcome back to Electric Tornado, everybody. It's July 18th in 2025, and we have to go over some of our weather that we're going to have today. So let's get into it. First, we have a marginal risk for the Sioux Falls area. It kind of includes northeastern Nebraska, southeastern South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, and then southwestern Minnesota. As we do have a slight risk for the area, it includes the cities of O'Neill, Vermilion, Broken Bow, Sioux City, Sioux Falls, and Clear Lake. Those are some of the cities that it includes. Probably includes like Sheldon, Sioux Center, includes like the Jackson County area. Worsened tornadoes will be a possibility today. These storms could turn into lines potentially tonight. As we do have a 5% tornado risk, which is the outlined one of the brown, which is a 5% tornado risk. And then that includes Sioux Falls, Vermilion, Lamar, Sioux Centers, and Sioux City, Storm Lake, and Spencer, Worthington. That's what the 5% tornado risk is. We're expecting actually elevated tornado risk today, as we could see some pretty, like a few tornadoes around the Sioux Falls area today, in Sioux City. So we really need to be aware if you live around this area. Some of these could even be nocturnal tornadoes once they get a little bit more to the east, as some of these storms could develop into lines and kind of move through Iowa and stuff like that. But yeah, this could be pretty dangerous. As some tornadoes will be a possibility, multiple even. Then we have a tornado risk that goes around it. That's for Amos, I don't know if that's how you say it, but Des Moines, Marshalltown, Waterloo, Waverly, Mason City, Austin, Fairmont, New Ulm, Redwood Falls, Hutchinson, Clear Lake, Brookings, O'Neill, Broken Bow, Norfolk, and Columbus. These areas could also get close to getting even a tornado today as well. So if you're in any of those areas, even back here into Iowa, near the Mason City to Garber area, you guys could also see some isolated tornadoes or two outside of this 5% risk. Let's check out our wind risk for today, as we do have a 15% wind risk, including Sioux Falls, Broken Bow, O'Neill, and pretty much all the cities I said, but just a little bit more. As some strong winds will also be a possibility, which like scattered severe thunderstorms. I don't know, there might be like just pretty much a lot of them within this 15% wind risk. So yeah, we're expecting some severe thunderstorms there. We're also expecting some severe thunderstorms inside the brown, as you guys can see. Also expecting that. And then hail will also be a concern if you live in Sioux Falls, Vermilion, Sioux City, O'Neill, Worthington, Jackson, Windham. A lot of these cities, if you're in the yellow, I recommend parking your car in the garage so it doesn't get damaged by hail if you live in any of these areas. And then in the brown, small hail will be a possibility. So yeah, then we have a marginal risk that kind of goes through Wyoming into Nevada. Even includes parts of Utah. And there's also southeast Idaho. We could see some scattered severe weather today as well. And yeah, that includes all these areas of that day. And then we have a slight risk down here for the Richmond, Virginia Beach, Greenville, and Roanoke, and then Kitty Hawk. This is also for today, as we can see some severe weather, scattered severe weather. We don't really expect any tornadoes around this area today. Some strong winds will be the main concern, and severe thunderstorms. We can see winds up to 70 miles per hour, especially around the Richmond area and Virginia Beach. So if you, I also want to note that there's going to be a lot of lightning around this area, I believe. So if you're on Virginia Beach or any of these beaches that are included with this risk area, be aware. If you see a storm rolling in, I recommend to probably take shelter somewhere so you don't get struck by lightning, because if you're on the beach, it gets pretty dangerous, and it's pretty dangerous to especially swim in the water while lightning can strike you. So yeah, and then we have a marginal risk that goes through western North Carolina, western Virginia, southern West Virginia, includes pretty much almost all of Kentucky except the Maysville, Louisville, and those areas. So we can see some scattered severe weather. Northern Tennessee, and then southeast Missouri, southern Illinois, in those areas. So that's what we're expecting for that, scattered severe weather over there. And then after that, if we check out, we're not expecting any hail. We're not expecting any hail over here, so yeah. And yeah, that's what we're expecting today for our day 1 severe weather outlook. Let's look at our day 2 severe weather outlook for tomorrow, July 19th. Did I say July when I first said July 18th? Yeah, it's July 18th, and now we're looking at our July 19th severe weather outlook for day 2. As we have a slight risk expanding from eastern Illinois. It includes Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, Davenport, Chicago, Waukegan, Bloomington, Springfield, Indianapolis, Bellefontaine, if that's how you say it, Columbus, Cleveland, Detroit, and Lansing, Madison. In those locations, as we could see some line of thunderstorms moving through this area going east, potentially causing some damaging winds and even a chance for some tornadoes as over here, mainly for Lansing, Detroit, Jackson, Kalamazoo, South Bend, Fort Wayne, Logansport. We could even see some tornadoes over here near the Chicago area, like Chicago Heights, Gary, Joliet, Michigan City, and LaPorta areas. Into Ohio, into northern Ohio, we're also expected to possibly even see a tornado like Lima, Findlay, Bowling Green, Toledo, Cleveland, Mansfield, Akron, Warren. I live in Ohio even. I don't live in the Risk though. Even up here in Flint and Bay City and Saginaw in Michigan, Sandusky. We even possibly even see a tornado out of these lines of storms, isolated tornado or two. So there is a chance for a tornado. They could even expand this, kind of looking like this. I'll show you guys. They could even expand it, kind of make it go a little bit bigger like this. And then we could even see a 5% tornado risk within it, like this. So that will also be a possibility to even see that. Then if you look at our wind risk, we could even, this is our wind risk. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an enhanced risk come out for the area in here, because it depends how strong our wind risk is. But so far, I'm expecting probably some pretty strong winds out of these lines of storms coming through. So I'm just going to expect that they'll issue an enhanced risk. Then we also have a hail risk, as some of these storms could turn into hail. Could produce hail. These storms may be like evening or nighttime storms. I don't know. So it depends where you are in this risk, because we can see some afternoon storms up here in eastern North Dakota, eastern South Dakota, western South Dakota, western North Dakota. Sorry, eastern Montana, eastern Wyoming, eastern Colorado. All of Nebraska and northern Kansas will also even see some scattered severe weather too tomorrow, July 19th, on Saturday. So yeah, that's what we're expecting for that day. Stay weather aware for that day if you live in Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, extreme northern Michigan. I wouldn't really worry about this. This letter also includes Muskegon, Milwaukee, and Madison, Sheboygan, and Oshkosh. We do have a marginal risk that goes around it as well. So that's what we're expecting for that day. Yeah, we can even see a few pop-up showers down here possibly on that day as well. Let's go to day 3 outlook for July 20th. And let's see, Sunday, I believe, includes North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, northern Missouri, parts of Illinois, southern Indiana, includes Ohio, includes Columbus, Delaware, Logan, Athens, Parkersburg, Charleston, Maysville, includes all of Kentucky, almost all of Kentucky, almost all of Massachusetts, and then this also includes all of West Virginia, all of Virginia, even northern North Carolina, all of Maryland, all of Delaware, all of New Jersey, all of Rhode Island, all of Connecticut, And yeah, we're expected to see some scattered severe weather within this green marginal risk on Sunday, on July 20th. So we could see a slight risk come out within this risk somewhere. So yeah, just stay weather-aware for this thing. And yeah, let's talk about the tropical invest that just went through the Louisiana area. It kind of its path was kind of like this. It kind of like went down like this, kind of stalled right here. It's kind of now turning up here. So that's kind of its path. And it's just right now we're just expecting some heavy rainfall. So yeah, this thing has a chance of actually even going around the United States and coming back into the Atlantic Ocean, and even into the Gulf, like this. So we have to be watching that because it could turn into another tropical storm or tropical depression if it does circle around the United States. Sorry, that was my cat in the background if you heard him. So yeah, that's what we're expecting. It could circle around the United States, and yeah, we also can expect a lot of showers in Ohio as they'll start weakening. So yeah, even in West Virginia and Kentucky, we can even see a few pop-up showers, as well as North Dakota and South Dakota. Even a few pop-up showers back here in Utah, Colorado, and the Las Vegas area. Even Los Angeles could see a little bit of rain. New Mexico as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very wet day if you live in Ohio because there's a lot of storms around that area. It's going to be a little warm. It's going to be a little cooler than usual since we have some of these cold storms, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. The heat wave is still expected to impact the United States, coming through into next week, expected to impact the United States. We have some red flag warnings back there in Washington and Oregon. So yeah, and then in early August, we even have a chance for some lines of thunderstorms going across the Midwest, with a low chance for derechos, and it could wipe out the Midwest, but I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roadways. Take shelter if you get a tornado warning, because even if you're working, we have some people that are working out there today. So if you're working anywhere in risk today, make sure you have that tornado plan, safety plan. So yeah, thanks for watching and stay safe. Have a good day. Bye.